and today I'm talking about the Goosebumps movie. I am going to be doing a spoiler-free review for the first half of this video, and for the second half I'm going to get into some spoilers. So I'll let you know when that happens so I don't ruin the whole movie for you. Let's do this. Goosebumps is inspired by the R.L. Stine book series of the same name. It's not a story from one of his books, but instead it's kind of a story that encompasses all of his villains and monsters in one original story. The story is about a kid named Zach, played by Minnette. He's new in town. He meets a friend named Champ, played by Ryan Lee, and he ends up living next door to R.L. Stine and his daughter Hannah, played by Jack Black and Odeya Rush. One day Zach thinks Hannah is in trouble, so he runs next door with his friend Champ, and they break in and they end up in this room filled with Goosebumps manuscripts that are locked. And it's super weird, and they're like, what is going on here? And of course they open up a book and a monster pops out, and this kind of starts a whole chain reaction where now there's all of these monsters from R.L. Stine's books loose in the town, and Zach, Champ, Hannah, and R.L. Stine have to all band together to save everybody. I feel like right off the bat you come into this movie thinking, oh, it's a kid's movie, but it's definitely a movie for all ages. It's family friendly. There was a lot of laughs. It was definitely thrilling, and it was fun. Not scary, but definitely really fun. And I really recommend this movie to anybody, whether you're a kid or just a kid at heart. And, you know, the movie theater I went to, there were no kids in there. It was all adults who were nostalgic about R.L. Stine and Goosebumps and were excited to see the movie. And if you're coming in as a fan already, I don't think you're going to be disappointed. There's a lot of references to different characters that, you know, we all know and love and have, you know, grown up with. There's a cuckoo clock of doom in the basement of R.L. Stine's house, which I was like, oh yeah, see you, cuckoo clock of doom, you freaky Benjamin Button making machine thing, stay away. We have Slappy, who's the leader of all the monsters. We had the Abominable Snowman of Pasadena, the Werewolf of Fever Swamp, the Invisible Boy, the Blob, some vampire poodle, the Shocker on Shock Street. There was just so many creatures and monsters, and I was feeling the nostalgia. I wish that they had done a little bit more of, like, you know, showing a close-up of some of the monsters, because, you know, it was cool to see all these monsters from R.L. Stine's brain come out and come together and attack everybody. In regards to specific characters, I want to give a shout out to Champ and Zach's aunt, who were really funny. Champ was this character who is Zach's best friend, and he's really nerdy and kind of like goofy. He is kind of a coward, even though his name is Champ, and they call him out on it a whole bunch, but at the end he does get this heroic moment that is just really cool. He had this hilarious high-pitched girly scream when he was scared, which the actor said in a panel, at the Goosebumps panel, that that's his real scream, which is really funny. It was hilarious. And then the aunt, she was very like eccentric and silly. She's like a bedazzler. And you know, some of those personality traits could seem stale or old, but I think that the actress was just really talented, and she made everything even funnier. There was some great moments between her and R.L. Stine also, which was really funny. So I really enjoyed their performances a lot. Now I'm going to get into some of the twists and turns and spoilers that I think made this movie awesome. So if you haven't watched the movie yet, pause where you are and come back after you've seen it. I will give you a few seconds to run away. 3, 2, 1. Spoiler alert! One of my favorite parts of the movie had to be the really big twist about Hannah. So it turns out that Hannah is actually one of R.L. Stine's creations. She is the character Hannah, who turns out to be a ghost in the book The Ghost Next Door. And I thought that that was just really fitting. It was really smart. It was a way to bring another character in who's not a villain in R.L. Stine's books, but it was just another way to bring in another, you know, interesting character and another book that maybe we didn't see coming. And I definitely did not see that coming. I was really surprised. I just thought it was genius the way that they did that. Then we had the R.L. Stine cameo. So basically, R.L. Stine, the actual author, made a cameo in the movie, 5 seconds, very quick, where he walks past and says, "Hey, Mr. Stine," and Jack Black's version of R.L. Stine says, "Hey, Mr. Black." It was very, you know, full circle. R.L. Stine playing Jack Black playing R.L. Stine. I just thought that was hilarious. And of course we have to talk about the main twist at the end. You know, R.L. Stine is known in all of his books to have that one moment where, you know, you think it's a happy ending, and then there's that twist that's like, gotcha! No, it's not! And And they totally did that in this movie too. We think it's gonna be this great happy ending, the story is over, but then it turns out the invisible boy didn't get sucked up back into the book, and now we have room for Goosebumps 2. I'm very excited about it. I hope that they do it. I guess we're just gonna have to see what the box office numbers look like. In the meantime, I would love to know what you guys thought about the Goosebumps movie. Leave a comment below and tell me your thoughts. I'd also love to know who is your favorite villain from the Goosebumps series. I feel like Slappy's got everybody beat. He's pretty terrifying. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and click that subscribe button if you like my videos, because I come out with new ones every week. See ya!